My personal view is a couple of traits for a good leader are the ability to have an approachable disposition, be open to your team approaching you to talk about whatever they need to. Also, being able to have ideas that you can relay to your team so that they are able to share your vision to take things forward. And just don't ask your team to do anything that you wouldn't do yourself, really.
The key to being a good leader, from my perspective, is actually listening to your team. Having the time to train them, to develop them. It's not, the focus really isn't about you and your career anymore when you're a leader. It's more about developing others and getting the maximum out of them. And that's what it's all about. So that's what I think a good leader is.
I think it's important to firstly acknowledge that different people learn differently and they also have different strengths. So to identify those strengths and then maximise them by knowing what everybody does best. If there's a project within branch, for example, good to, if you need to delegate, but ideally have that person take a lead on project for themselves, initially volunteering to do that so that they are already engaged and on board with the work that they're doing, and then I find that motivation isn't really an issue then.
Here at Collation, we focus very much on training. I've personally trained everyone here that works at the company, and it's a constant feedback situation. We sit in an open plan work environment, we're always talking about cases and the best way to do things, and it's very much a team ethos. So that's sort of how you get the best out of the team, really, not shutting someone away in a room, expecting them to work by themselves. Letting them have an inclusive work environment is much more enjoyable for everyone.
Not actually advice, but an actual situation that I found myself in once with a previous manager was when we were having a personal development review, and as part of that I was asked where I'd like to be in 5 years' time, and then that person went on to tell me that she thought that I could have a career within the police because she had a friend who was in the police and he had a stammer too. Which took me back slightly because in terms of having a stammer, I try not to let that hold me back, and therefore I would advocate to anyone within the same position that they can set their goals to whatever they want to be and not to be pigeonholed, basically, especially not by your manager.
Without a doubt, setting up this company. It's been my biggest achievement. It was a massive risk for me. I set the company up 9 years ago and I left practicing personal injury law 4 years after that. And yes, it was a massive risk, but I feel immensely proud that I can employ myself and lots of other people at the same time, and working in a very healthy and friendly work environment as well.